I was a cop for 27 years and I thought I'd get shot in the middle of the street before I ever got cancer. Back in November of 24, I started noticing a little bit of acid reflux, but I've always had acid reflux kind of off and on, but it's nothing really harsh, right? It's just kind of like burping and just a little bit of indigestion. Nothing. I wasn't even taking over-the-counter stuff. In December, we go on a family vacation to Colorado, and I'm having a burger at this cool restaurant. I don't know if you're a Pulp Fiction fan or not, but remember the Royale with cheese? And it's on the menu, so I gotta have the Royale with cheese. I'm about halfway done with this burger, and I get this excruciating pain in my chest. And I'm just like this. I mean, I couldn't finish my burger. And my cousin's wife is a nurse, and she goes, "Oh, you just have, acid reflux or indigestion. Take some Tums, you'll be fine." So sure enough, she gives me some of her Tums. I feel good. A week later, I'm at another dinner and I'm eating steak, and I'm telling you, it felt like there was knives in my throat. And my buddy's there, and he's like, "Oh, you just got acid reflux. You got Tums ain't good enough. You got to get omeprazole." Next day, I go buy a box of it, and it seems to be helping. And then one night, I'm having steak at dinner for dinner at home. I grilled some steaks, and I felt like I had to burp, but it felt like something was going to come up. So I go to the bathroom, and white like foam comes out of my mouth. And this is when I know something ain't right. But I'm not thinking cancer at all. It's not in my family. I've never been sick a day in my life. My father-in-law had esophageal cancer 8 years prior. So my wife's freaking out. She goes, "Nick, you need an endoscopy." And she says, "I don't think you have cancer, but it's something, you're never like this. I'm just healthy. I'm good, good to go." She goes, "Let's call the doctor and see if we can get you in." I go in for like a pre-screening, and she's asking me all these questions. She says, "Look," she goes, "it sounds like you just have some scar tissue in your esophagus since you've been dealing with this for 20 years. She goes, "We'll do an endoscopy. We'll stretch out your esophagus, and that's instantly going to give you relief. But while we're in there, we're also going to send a camera just to make sure that we don't see anything else." Fine. So I go in for a routine endoscopy, not thinking anything. I go in, they wheel me back out, and the doctor says, "We think you have cancer." And I'm like, wait a minute. Me and my wife totally new to all this. We had no idea what to expect, what to do. But right after that, they wheel me back into, and they do a CT scan. And then that's where they get the image, and they show me the little dot just at the junction, the GI junction, right? And so the doctor says, "Yeah, it's cancer." I go, "Well, don't you have to like biopsy this?" And he goes, "Yeah, we do." He goes, "And we will, but I've been doing this long enough to tell you it's cancer." We get home, I get a call from a scheduler and says, "Hey, your first follow-up, we got you scheduled for Monday at like 11 a.m. with this oncologist." So we go and we meet him, and he's horrible. His bedside, everything. I mean, my whole family goes to the meeting, and they're all in tears because this guy's basically telling me I'm going to die. And he doesn't even have the results of the biopsy yet. As soon as we walk out of that meeting, my wife turns to me, and my wife doesn't cuss much, but she says, "Fuck that guy. We're going with Dr. Hyke, Nick," my dad's doctor. And she knew, she'd met Dr. Hyke through my dad's treatment. She loved the guy, and it's the best decision we ever made. We called Dr. Hyke's office. He gets us in right away, and he says, "But I'm not going to meet with you until we get your results back so I can know what we're talking about." So we wait a couple of days, and it's just crazy. You can imagine the fear that's going through our head. Then we go to Dr. Hyke's office. I walk in the office, and he gives me this big old bear hug and big old smile. And he says, "Hey, you're going to be effing great," And I said, "Hey, I like this guy." They already knew that I had tested positive for HER2. And he goes, "That is going to save your life, and it saved your father-in-law's life because you're going to be fine. You're going to, and it's stage 2. You're good to go. It hasn't spread, nothing like that." So I went through the chemo. He reassessed me. He goes, "Yep, you're good. Your body's doing well. We'll give you 3 more rounds, and then we'll discuss the stomach surgery." And so then and in the meantime, I met my surgeon, the person who was going to do the surgery, Dr. Gillespie, her and Dr. Hyke. They're just the most amazing people and doctors. It was a piece of cake. And right after, they said this was one of the most flawless surgeries we've ever been a part of, the whole team. I'm like, wow. And get this, no pain after surgery at all. I never had to I took Tylenol. That was it. And that was just for the discomfort. I wouldn't even call it pain. I'm done. So they did the immunotherapy with the cancer, with the chemo. After the last round of chemo, I continued immunotherapy every 3 weeks for a year. And that was my doctor's decision, because he says, we just want to make sure we got everything, Nick. And the immunotherapy, there's no side effects. So we had to wait 3 months for my first scan. If those scans are good, they're going to remove my cancer port, which I'm really ready to get out of my body. And then they're going to do another 3 months after that. And then after that, if those scans are good, then it'll be every 6 months after that. And I think that's for 5 years before they can consider you cancer-free. I want to continue to eat healthy, be healthy, stay on top of my fitness. My entire family now, we're all clean eaters now because of this, and just inspire them and inspire my friends and family, whoever I come in contact with, share my story with, enjoy my family, enjoy my life. And I've been enjoying life a little bit more after beating cancer. Everything looks different to you.